What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day at the Tritontech. Like last week, we got a turret up finally. We got the iron base, like partial iron mine up and running. How's it looking in here? Can I go any lower? Like we have, we got quite a bit done. It's like we got plenty of gravel and such for concrete. Where's all that gravel? We got 2K there. We got plenty of food. We found the last of our seeds. So super excited about that. Let's go to here. Why aren't you pulling? I got you helping out making ingots. You don't need to do that. Inventory. Survival. Why aren't you pulling the scrap? Because it's in the medium cargo container. So it's on the truck stuff. I didn't unload the truck when I got back. That's why. That makes a lot more sense. So I can leave it on helping out with ingots. That's just the last thing it's gonna do. Like, I may try to push this on a little bit further, but I think I want to get a dedicated cargo rover for grabbing iron. May try to make a secondary platform over there, because I think you can get iron. I mean, not iron, nickel. I know I can get cobalt from there, but at the moment we're not using much of cobalt. We need lots and lots of iron and stone, to be honest. A little bit of aluminum and copper. But our power is sorted over there. It's like I want to get started on like increasing our power here and stuff like that. But in order to do so fully, I want to. Where's the rest of the? Is it in here? No. I want my country. And that's all I got. Production. Alright, so yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm kinda gonna base it off this guy, but I might use an enclosed cockpit. I don't know. Because either ground installation, ember. Okay, so you're going there. Where are you? You're kind of crossing over me, but not fully. Okay. So either the small connector needs to be here or here. I think either one of these will connect straight ahead to this, no problem. Because I think at the moment, what's my wheel? Let's go to tire. If I can spell. What's my tire strength at? 40. Yeah, so I think if I do it on the third block, it can also work. Because I'm pretty sure, like, one, yeah, I can go on either one of these. So maybe I don't need to have the tire strength so high in the future. So, what do I want to start with? Blue or black? Let me start with black. I'll keep it in this. I may park this guy back again and kind of build off of it. And so that way the batteries that we're making have power. I don't have to worry about I think it's lifting my, it's definitely lifting the truck up. So yeah, I should definitely try to put it at one level higher. Are all these are all light armor blocks though. I need to replace these with concrete. Alright, so how much steel plates I have? 0. And I forgot to, I'm going to go grab some iron. And I'll take this. So before we actually get started, let's go get some iron. Throw it in the back of this cargo container because that'd be the largest amount of iron we can bring back in one go. Yeah, I'm excited, especially just to add. Yeah, there's iron here. There's the Gallia. Yeah, I may need a slightly less aggressive ramp for auto driving. Or I could just try to do a quick drone instead. But let's I want to solidify just a little bit more of this structure. How much do I have left? Alright, let's head up the ramp. feels like my head's about to get chopped off. So, sweet. We're almost at a point where we have solid connection, so if this thing takes any hits, we won't like lose everything. Ew, I still got a lot of stuff in here that I did not empty out. Like, that's pretty good so far. Like, it almost completely filled up one of the small cargo containers, and it hasn't been running that long. Like, I know I can fill up those small storage bins, but like, I kind of don't want to waste the hassle at the moment. Oh yeah, nickel is out there. So I would have to build another one out there for sure. But I may try to lower the spot for how it's connected to see if we can make it slightly more flush to the ground to have a better ramp for a driving truck. But this is gonna be pretty good though. Alright. Production. We want lots and lots of steel plates. That there. No, not that many. Just 100. More construction components. 100 computers. Yeah, I think that should be fine for now. Hopefully. Alright, let's get to building, hopefully. Or straighten out our actual base platform. And then we'll start working on the small grid building. Or not small grid building, but our little rover. Which is our my main objective for today, is to try to get that done. Alright, can I make you go any lower? Looks like I can. So we get this done, and then we get a little rover. This target looking a whole lot better. I need to bring another block out here so I can... Because this is probably going to change. Unless we try to build up and around. But I think I kind of want to leave most of the... I may try to hide some of these imperfections with like other slope ramps to make it look more like it was the snow and ice have formed around it, kind of like how this is. Not how there's this hole that I kind of drilled into the ground. Kind of is. But alright, so let's go 4. Thinking. Like, I don't need it this wide base. But who knows? No. I kind of want to use the modular cargo container, so we want... Like, I kind of want it to be not too big. Let's go to 8 real quick. Yeah, because a modular is 3 blocks wide. Or 5 blocks wide. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel like I could make it as wide as this, but I may actually... take it up a bit and then start okay, so number 10. Right now this is the level of the connector. I want the connector here on the new vehicle. But if I pretend that this is the where the wheels are, I want the connector there. So let's go out a bit. All right, let's find our connector real quick. Okay, so we want that there. And Like, I'm tempted to put a sorter in here so that when I have it connected up to I don't think I should. If anything, the sorter needs to be on the actual mining base, not on the rover, because when it connects to any normal base, it should be depositing everything. So I do need to put a sorter back on that base over there. So we want that. It's like we're getting so much activity at the moment. But I'm tempted to... I don't have that on me. On my hotbar. Alright, where are the small ones? Because I might use the reinforced tubes a little, but I should probably try to figure out exactly where I'm putting the cargo container. I might just do one. And my reasoning is if I'm making it go, whether I'm doing it myself or I get the auto drive, like, other thing to work, it gives me something to do. That's not just building. Put that there. I can stick in normal connector there if I want to. If I can find it. That one could be better. And that's all the extra cargo we kind of need. So that way, if I'm driving, I'll back in and probably have it, unless, I might put the sorter in anyway on this guy. So it pulls in to get the stuff out of the mine. But I have a feeling if it can work how I'm kind of thinking of, like if I can have it park with a large end, it's not going to matter which way the sorter is because the sorter is only going to go from this front to back. Because if we can have it park back in, we don't have to worry about it at all. It's just going to work like it's just going to work.
Energy low.
And I still haven't gotten my survival buffs working yet. Yes, those 0 buffs. If you have any suggestions of what I should do, it's like I double clicked on and off on the things before I loaded the game today, and they still didn't really do anything. But if I need to turn them off, turn the game on, or launch the game, which probably be my next step, to be honest, before trying to look into the source code files. I need power and a way to connect this. Like this will be fine, just like this. I felt that lag spike. Alright, so in order to connect this to there, we need either conveyor converter or we use a cockpit. And at the moment, if we're using a cockpit, the best one to use for this scenario, this particular variation, I would say would be this one. But if I put that down, I only have one slot left. So it's not going to work how I fully want it to, because I would need an extra slot to put it needs to be like one block longer. What about this one? Same thing with the flush. Fighter cockpit's no good. Cab is no good because that's the same as the normal cockpit. It's on the bottom, the big one. Same with the flash, it's on the bottom, but it's also on this. You got a lot of extra side ones though. I might go with the flush though. Alright, so let's go here. Actually, let's go back here. Is that in the right spot? Looks like it. Okay, so here we want... I thought I clicked 9. Want a sorter to push it that way. And I could just use a straight piece, because I don't technically need anything else. Because I can put a vent on the top of the connector, but I can also put vents on the side of the cargo container for a little extra detail. Want that there. Alright. Hop up here. That there. Back to 5. Then I'm back to 3. And that's our rover. And then we don't really need... Like, I'm still concerned. Just not too concerned. But I do need to put up more turrets, to be honest, than the couple that I have. Alright, let's get... I don't even hear the guns going off. Did you? Let's get a little bit of power on this thing. And then I can stick a couple more small batteries. I got some other battery types I want to put on here as well. What do I have on here? Conveyor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get all this. I got some scrap I can get rid of. Yeah, let's get some that. Then get some computers. Then get some motors. And a little bit more of that. And it looks like we got a little bit of a some type of snow going on. Okay, so these two are just missing computers. Same with the sorter. You're missing glass and computers. Okay, so we're getting there, we're getting there. So we got that. Where's those other batteries? We got normal batteries, but we also have... Oh, I need to put a remote control in here as well. Let's grab that. I kind of know where I want to put that, so hopefully I don't block it before I get there. And we got these batteries, which I can put along here. Mainly towards the front a little, to maybe like right here, to be honest. Not the 3x3s, but the... Yeah, probably just these. Probably put one there. And then 2 more on this side. And that will help counter the weight once this is fully loaded. So hopefully that works out. So there's that part. let's go ahead and there might be some changes to this undercarriage, but I'm gonna weld it up for now. Because it's not gonna hurt it. And it's just one piece of scrap iron. Alright, so we got that. Oh, I got 4 more computers. It would help if I actually fix the sorter. And I do have it going the right way. So that's good. So we get this. Alright, let's run up here. I'm gonna go over here. And then here we wanna go 9. And I wanna put it right there. Now let's take, I want to take an antenna. Or having a, or is that still locked? It's still locked. Okay. So I will build an ore detector on this thing. Like, this thing doesn't need one. But it's a nice to have. On any rover vehicle. So like I probably I think I might need the hold on. Did that not unlock it? It's beacon specifically. God damn it. Alright, let's go to prediction. Put that there. I need to see, I kind of need to look into the AI move thing to see if there's anything specific that I need to do. Like if I need the AI move. G. Alright, back here. Put that there. So we can get that going. one thing I dislike about all scrap is that, like, I dislike, but I put it on myself by giving me this limitation, by having to constantly farm for resources, because I think I said it in episode 1. It's like once you get a good like ship and you've made just about every component, you don't really need like, cause especially scrapping and get everything back, you don't really need much of anything else. You have everything you need. Actually, let's. And I still got those 2 spots as well. For move blocks. So they don't have to go up top, they can go right there. And it's still somewhat center. And then this F E cargo hauler bats. All right. G. That goes here. Sweet. Which takes someone to charge out of his because we've been doing well on power. Power has not been sucking. But I do know I also have spots down here for let's go back here and get on batteries now. So we need timer block for sure. Maybe even a programmable block. Let's grab both of those. We're putting a. Let's do 2 event controllers. And then let's go to 8. Because we want a wheel here. And where this is. And then the last wheel will go there? Question mark? Here, let's grab My tires. What's this? Right? This is the left side. That's in the wrong spot. This is the right. Make sure it's the right way. And last one goes there. And that looks good. Right, let's get that done. Because I still need to like be able to control, have the on and off. My simple on and off way of turning the stuff on recharge and all that. Like I know I don't fully need the timer blocks anymore with the extra like control panels for the event controller, but I like having everything simple. Oops. Let's turn off braking on these two while I'm thinking of it. And then for steering, have a slight steering on the back, on the middle. I didn't have steering off on the last one. Yeah, that threw me off. So that got hit the proportion on accident. Because if this is fully heavy and weighted down, it's not gonna work that great. Alright, let's go in here. TY. Let's give it a strength of 15. And a speed limit of 70. Alright, so let's get these tires welded. And then we'll go to see what else we need to do. Like, like I am feeling better than I did last week during last recording. Like, I don't know what was going on. I was somewhat exhausted. Like, my weird stuffy nose thing, but I kind of didn't fully... Like, I know I verbally said that I was because I could feel it myself, but I couldn't really tell during the recording, unless you could. But the only time I could is when I was actually like sniffing, like out loud. But other than that, I didn't really notice. I think I was gonna have everything but the tire. There, let's get that on the craft. Like if it was word not chasing unknown signals anymore, but I don't really need to. Unless I want to try to find any higher tier tools. For the most part. But I'm kind of fine. What we got is mainly for, initially for, what are you missing? Wire. Alright. We'll do that. Put that in front of that. That's what spawned in. I know I felt something. Okay, so we got that part. What else? Ooh, that was close. Pouring the last of my coffee and almost there was a drop that almost got me on the leg. And it's still a bit toasty. Like almost all the functional blocks are here, minus the lights. Ooh, oh, not just that. The gyroscope. How many's for one wheel? I need to get an inventory manager up, but I need slightly better storage. And we're just not at the point where I'm ready to make a dedicated storage space yet because our low iron reserves at the moment is not that great. So, like I really need this inventory sorted. Alright. How much is that gonna make? We might have enough to finish that. Sweet, we do. Alright. Double check that side. So, like, it's kind of nice that this is kind of done-ish. Like, maybe not for this one, but if I made like, if I duplicated this, maybe like one or two of them driving out, I may put like a little turret on top. Because like, this can be just like over a base design. And then from here, we have one specifically for, like, this one's going to be for iron specifically. We could just have other ones where it may be going slightly further out, close to enemy base, So maybe I put like a Gatling or an auto turret on top. Something to help kind of protect itself so that it's safe. But can I sleep through the night? Is it night? Is it not enough? It's not enough. And I still haven't got any buffs. Alright, so what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna save, exit the game. I'm gonna save, exit the game, turn on and off the survival buffs, and see what happens. We'll see what happens. I turned it off, loaded the game, or restarted the save, exited the game, turned the game back on with it also disabled, and so I re-enabled it, and here we are. So we shall see if that works. If it does, that would be great. Or else I gotta figure out what mod is keeping it from working. And hopefully it's not the better resource mod. Which I don't think it is, because I think it was working when I was initially testing. So I don't know what's going on. So this is technically almost done. I can turn off my headlight for the moment. I do want to give it a splash of color, but not yet. Let's go into this programmable block here. And edit, browse. I just want to look at the... It's not the driver assist. Is it called auto? Or is it called path? What is it called? I'm gonna try to go soda. I just need to road. Uses camera and sensor. So I need camera and sensor. I may have to watch a video before I do that. No. Okay. So that won't be a this week thing. This will just be a week of actually just using this thing. Let's go ahead and disconnect it. Now where's the survival? Actually, I'll just throw it in basic proof finder. Is this one? Hold on. Come on, get up here. Thank you. Are you full? You're full as well. What about you? You're not full. Ah, it's dark down there. Let's get out of there. We don't need to be in there at the moment. There, now let's take our... and then put our handbrake on and off. We got a lot of power. A lot of oomph. Alright, so let's go here. For back, and then small insect connector. I really don't need the inset part, so let's just take those off. Connect the front, connect the back. And then FE hauler sorter. White list. Pretty sure that's how I want to do it. FE hauler cargo. That's annoying. Um, PB. TB. And then one of these will be on. The other one will be off. Parking, and then if we need the other one for whatever reason, I'll name one driver, or I'll name it road actually. Let's see how well this works. Because I might end up building the new service station to see if I can just store our other rover currently. Would actually help if I had this, but switch lock there. Hold on, let's go to sorter real quick. Sorter, sorter, sorter. I may need to. Yeah, that's gonna be slow. Okay. But at least it does actually work. So it may turn that other connection to
Meteor storm inbound.
let's turn the sorter off for the moment. It's kind of messing with me. Okay, so wheels need a lot more strength. At least for those two, anyway. Yeah, those back wheels need a lot more strength. All right, let's do. Yeah, it's mainly the back wheels just need the strength. So let's just make all four of them the same. I don't think loading it up fully is the right move. If I was having issues. Right, let's stop here for a second. And then let's do our timer block shenanigans. Set up actions. Which one's this? This is off. So recharge on. I think that's it. And it will be lights. Alright, so back to K. Parking. And then select actions. Okay, so what else just spawned in? Ah, new identified thing in space. Alright. So we got this. We got a lot of iron. Anything? Oh, let's empty this out. Nothing else there. Let's get rid of this cargo container because that doesn't need to be there. And services terminal. At the moment, it can be there. Like this is going to be the first time actually using this block. So let's disconnect. A little bit starter. Send storage. Sweet. That's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Alright, so now we got this guy. Let's see if we can connect this. Get this on these plates without destroying the grid. Looks like we can. And then we got plenty of iron. The refinery should be going crazy. They would if I actually piped up the piped it, which I haven't done yet. So let's do that now. Now let's take that block. Let's go out to there. And figure out I may just do that and then so that way I have extra access and there's still a crazy pipe over for now. Which should look interesting. That. Alright, so and let's just grab an extra one of those. Because I probably will be switching a lot of like these overhead pipes for like the stuff from the extras pack, because it just looks a little bit neater while serving the same function. So alright, so we got plenty of that going on. Alright. I doubt you can go any lower. But you are. Ever so slightly. And we will continue welding up. I want that other block, but it won't let me. Alright. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. I'll get it eventually. Especially if I have to cheese it and put down the welder like the normal welder and stuff like that. To quickly do stuff. The only downside is it's not cheap anymore. That's gonna slowly start getting expensive using. And concrete is so dense. It's light, surprisingly in your pocket, but it's dense, super dense on a actual grid, like movable grid, that it doesn't really work well. That is nice though. We got all this floor. We got floor. We got a nice little rover. Okay, so we're just a little bit stuck. Oh, it's stuck over here. Alright. As long as I can get out, I'm good. And I do want to try to... No! I ran out of concrete already. Or did I? Yes. Alright. Make that first. Because the next thing I want to do is I want to fix our wind, correct our wind power. At least I want at least 2 of those large wind turbines on this, and then we're good, because probably we'll try to stick these smaller ones. Not like find a place for them. Alright, let's go back in here real quick. Let's go 7. So I can get that one. But I got a nice little bunker in here, which is nice. I can... I'll be able to do a decent amount of stuff in here. Even though I might probably, under that cargo container, try to make a little mini like bunker area underneath this floor, which will probably be nice. But I might have to replace some of this floor here. Actually, no, I won't. I would make it a little bit deeper, and then from there turn that into like what am I, put a half ceiling and half blocks in there for detailing, to so that way stuff coming hitting this isn't fully like breaking through it immediately on the other side, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. But I am happy with all this iron we got. Basically all 3 of these cargo containers are full, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm also happy. We got stones being funneled in here. Oh, that's fine for now. But yeah, we got a service terminal, which I probably will rebuild at some point. once I fully figure out the garage area. Which might be over here. Yeah, it might be over here somewhere, the actual garage area. So that way we're driving from all the other spots that we're mining from and don't have to worry about my little manhole potholes type situation. Alright, so for now, I want to sadly, that's not as far up as I want it to be. So it's like I need to go up a little bit further. And in order to do that, let's do that real quick. Because I'm kind of want to take it up to where I can build the other ones inefficiently, but they'll work twice as better as these. And then the area in between, that's maybe where I actually put the garage that we were just talking about. Alright, let's grab a interior plate real quick. I just want to check to see if I can, from that angle, if I can put down a bigger wind turbine. I can. So that's kind of the height. I might go up slightly further. Yeah, I may go up a little bit further, and then from there, we will have ourselves I don't want to get rid of stuff I don't have to. There we go. And that way we'll have a little Did I really run out? I wasn't actually using it. Like, I didn't weld that much extra since then. But, yeah, that was weird. Oops. Yeah, I think this height would be nice. Let's go down and see if I can place it on both sides. If I can place it on both sides, then this is our spot. I can place it there. I can technically place it here. It's just the other one turbine is blocking it. And I might just take those. If I go one block out more, no, it should be fine. I can grind that down. Put the new wind turbines up, one on each side. Give us twice the power. And I think that's gonna be it for now. Or that's gonna be the plan for this anyway. Alright, let's go down. Double check to make sure I can place them. Yep. Sweet. That would be our power, and then I can build a little garage area around this. Sweet. But I think next, all right, let's go put these on our planner. But I think the next thing that we're gonna do after this, I think my plan for next week is probably to try to get some of this more of this welded up instead of just actual block pieces. Maybe try to get the what else? But now it's just
Energy low.
that's 3. If I get rid of these little ones, then maybe it will work a little bit better. Alright, before we go, even I keep trying to wrap up for like the last 5 minutes, I'm going to... I wanted to brace that down so that way it has a full straight down spot. Because if I do anything extra with like the garage area, I may try to like push it out that way a bit. Because I can't really build up that far because the propeller is going to be being blocked by that. But I don't want to like interfere that too much. Right, let's go like so there. Okay, so now that's fully concretable. And then I can replace that ramp for better like storage and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's gonna do us for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We should be back for some more next week, hopefully. Oops, not that. I wanted to push 6. I wanted to try to get a good screenshot of our new little vehicle and our wind turbines. But anyway, guys, I think that, like I said, that's going to do it. Hopefully next time we can either expand another outpost, maybe try to blueprint this for another station in the future, figure out what I did wrong with the sorter, because I don't fully know, or maybe just add an extra. Not sure. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.